Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign, Taurus is for you. Remember, they're general readings. Use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. For your key to the week, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share if you should so choose, and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. For your key to the week this week, you have the Fool card. New things, new places, new people, new energies. Happy damn birthday to you. I truly hope you have a wonderful solar return. Remember to fill the day of your birthday with a little bit of everything that you want this whole entire year to have in it for you. Make sure you do little token bits and pieces on this day, on the day of your birthday, for, you know, to really set the intention for the year ahead. With that said, sorry, I can see something on my t-shirt. It's driving me mad. That's my OCD coming through. So yeah, anyway, you've got the Fool card, new things, new places, new people, new energies. My advice to you would be is let all of the good and the new stuff come in for you this week. Remember, the Fool card, it's kind of like a bit of a, what do you call it? It's kind of like a reset in some way, shape or form. And very often with the Fool card, it basically says that new things, new places, new people, new energies are entering your life. Another way that this will show up for you that I absolutely love, it can be a message. You've got a jumping card there, all right, and it's the King of Cups. Okay. The Fool card can also be a message to say that something about your reality, something about your day-to-day experience needs to be inverted, which means you have to change the way that you're doing things. Yes, I know, I realize I'm talking to Taurians, but you have to switch it up, right? There's something that needs a shift. There's something that needs a change of some sort. Now, you've got the King of Cups that fell out of the deck while I was shuffling. When any of the Court cards show up with the Fool card, it means that this person is new to your life. You don't know them yet. You're about to meet them. King of Cups, usually a water sign, male, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So this is very likely to be a new person that comes in this week that can be very supportive or potentially set your life on a different path in some regard. This is the thing. Whenever somebody shows up with the Fool card, they are going to shift your world or your reality in some way. Now, for when it comes to your actions and options, the King of Cups really is about utilizing your intuition. It's also about commanding your creative energies and putting them to work. When it comes to the options that are available to you, to voice your opinions and your intuitions is what you're being offered this week, right? So you might, maybe a boss or a collaborator or a client, maybe somebody comes to you that you don't expect, right? And they kind of say to you, look, what's your professional opinion on this? It is possible that this is either somebody that you haven't met before, my money is on that, or it's somebody that you've never spoken to in the capacity that they're going to ask you certain questions this week. When it comes to your communications and conversations, you've got the Four of Swords. Take it easy this week, right? This isn't necessarily launch week. This is a week to have your wits about you, to do what needs to be done. The Four of Swords is biding your time, waiting for the right moment, crossing your T's, dotting your I's. You've got this underneath the King of Cups. So for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, the Four of Swords and the King of Cups is whatever ideas you are working on or cultivating right now, keep them close to your chest, right? This is not necessarily the week to put them right out there. It's a week to start making changes, especially behind the scenes. It's a week to start doing things differently. Definitely a week to do some kind of, what's the word that I'm looking for? Experimentation, right? With the things that you're studying, the things that you're working on, your personal projects, all of that kind of stuff. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, if you're employed by somebody else, this Four of Swords, things might be a little bit slower than you expect, but one of the highlights of your week, whether you're partnered or married, is irrelevant, is that things are going to be shaken up by this new water sign person that comes in. All right, so there could be an influx of new energy, new ideas, new considerations, and maybe even new inspiration as well that comes in on a creative level. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, I really like this, and the reason I like it is because it means that whatever you're working on with your business, you are very close to putting it out. You are very close to sort of having it where it needs to be, but there's still a few tweaks that need to be made. And whatever you're working on, you want it to have longevity, right? That's ultimately what Taurus is all about anyway. When it comes to your for those of you that are retired and no longer working, take the rest, right? In fact, if you can go hiking or go to a painting or an art class or do something that's really different to what you usually do, get out of your normal environment, because it's going to spark a lot of creative thought for you this week. And I really feel like that's where your energies are best spent this week, is doing things that are different, seeing places that are different, and allowing that to really unfold or expand your mind. When it comes to your love and relations, you've got the Two of Pentacles. So for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this is you and your partner allocating your money in new ways. This is you effectively setting out a budget for something that you want to do, something that you want to create. Maybe this is that you want to buy a new house. Maybe this is you getting all of the budgets and things together. How am I going to use this money? What is it going to be? What's going to be required of me? And how do I step into the flow of that energy? This is you and your partner really deliberating over the finances and the resources, not because there's a problem, but more because it's like you have a longer term plan or goal, but you realize it's going to take a relative amount of capital to get this thing off the ground. When it comes to those of you that are single and looking, quite frankly, you're probably going to have options. Very likely that one of them is going to be a water sign, or at least somebody that's either very artistic and creative, or somebody that's very intuitive and very sensual. So hey, all right, we love it. For your money and materials, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. This bodes very, very well, right? Because whenever the Knight of Pentacles shows up for your money, what it tends to give you or create is a long-term path of sustainable growth. You've got this right opposite that Two of Pentacles. So there's potentially partnerships, collaborations, or connections involved in this anyway. But that Knight of Pentacles, this is you setting yourself on a new path, the Fool card with the Knight of Pentacles, a new path towards financial success, but you have to take your time with it. You're probably not going to see the results from it for at least 4 months from now. All right, so, and that's at the very least. At the longer sort of end of the scale, you would be looking at probably around October, anywhere between like September, excuse me, yeah, anywhere from like September 28th right to around October the 8th, 7th or 8th, right? Around that period is where you will really be seeing the results of the steps that you make now. When it comes to money as well, for some of you, this could literally be this week where you are getting a new car, a brand new car. Love that. All right, love it. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is a really nice card for physical health because it means that you're dedicated to the long term of it. One thing that I will say to you though, especially because you've got this Two of Pentacles here as well, and you see Siri out there trying to listen to what I'm saying, none of your business, ain't no one talking to you. The Two of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles and the Fool card, your knees. Please, for the love of money, whatever you are doing this week, make sure you are looking after your knees, all right? When it comes to your home and environment, the Nine of Pentacles, I think this is a lot of you kind of deciding what the long term of your living situation, whatever your current living situation is, this week you're going to be really thinking about the long term of it. Am I staying where I am? Am I digging in? Am I going to buy in this place? Or actually, you know what? I don't want to buy here. I want to move to a different state. Maybe you want to move to a different country. A lot of you are looking at what the long-term goal is and the timeline for whatever you're setting into motion now, whether that's that you're staying, whether it's that you're going, whether it's that you're moving to another country, whatever the case might be, the timeline for that is 2 years. All right, so this, whatever you're setting into, this is a very long prediction considering it's a weekly reading, right? Whatever you're setting into motion here, it is for the long haul, certainly for the next 2 years, right? With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.